Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to Tea and Tarot. So today's reading is actually a part of a series. So we're going to be going over your next relationship, your relationship karma. So this isn't necessarily guaranteed to be your soulmate, this is just the next relationship you're entering into. And these videos are going to be split up into star signs. So we'll have, a fire star sign group, water, air, and earth group as well. This does not mean that you are excluded from, watching a fire star sign video if you're not a fire sign. So you can pick the pile regardless of zodiac signs, or you can pick it based on your zodiac sign, including your sun, moon, and rising. But today's reading, we have 3 piles representing earth signs. So if you would like to pick your pile with signs, I will get into those with you now. So pile 1 is Taurus, pile 2 is Virgo, and pile 3 is Capricorn. If you'd like to choose your pile regardless of zodiac signs with crystals, then I will get into those with you now. So for pile 1, we have some Mangano calcite, for pile 2, we have some banded green calcite in a mini tower shape. And for pile 3, we have some pistachio calcite. Once you have picked your pile, there will be timestamps in the description box below for you to find your reading more easily, and I will meet you there. Bye. Okay, hello pile 1. So this is the Taurus group, and you picked the Mangano calcite. And these are your cards, so let's get into your reading all about your next karmic relationship. Interesting. The fate of this connection is a mystery. This could be a lifelong partner. It also might not be. There is definitely an air of mystery here, but you guys are really intuitively connected. There's definitely an intuitive energy. For sure, there's some sense of sort of universal guidance, like definitely a karmic relationship. The universe is putting you two together for a specific reason, and this is definitely a union. This union feels more so like it has a strong element of success, but it feels also quite superficial in a sense. Like it almost feels like a great coupling socially, in terms of appearance, in terms of monetarily. Maybe you guys have really great finances and a great finance plan, and you know how to like organize your finances, how to budget. You guys have that kind of solidly down. And I do feel like this is a successful relationship, but the actual end result of it is very much a mystery. But with the La Lune, there is success. Like, this is essentially your dreams coming true. So this is somebody of your dreams. It looks great from the outside. We don't really know much about how it's going to pan out, but on the surface, this looks like a really great relationship. Who is pile 1 next going to enter into a relationship with? Who is pile 1 next going to enter into a relationship with? Okay, interesting. So, this is really interesting that you keep getting like what represents coin cards. So this, the winter card, and actual coin cards, because they represent earth signs. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this is definitely for you. But it feels like your person could also be an earth sign, like a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It feels like this is, from this card, it feels like this is not somebody necessarily you need to associate with. You may feel pain in this relationship. Like, this feels like a cold person who makes you feel shut out from the relationship, like not heard, not validated, not communicated with. So even though on the surface you guys have a great relationship, behind closed doors, like this is the, right, in this door, there's, you know, success, money, warmth, and on the other door, it's like cold, rainy, no money, no shelter. And it's like on the surface, you're in there, you're in that room having a great old time, having a party, and then on this side of the door, you're cold and sort of unsupported. And I feel like this person ultimately just isn't supporting you, even though this appears like a successful relationship. It just isn't. And I feel like potentially the universe put this person on a path with you just so that you could see exactly what you don't want. Like, just so you could be like, okay, guaranteed, don't want this. Even if, you know, that means that you have to lose this person, you just feel like they're just not aligned for you. And I definitely feel like this is not a fun relationship. You do feel some sort of pain in some sort of way in terms of the fact of either losing them or through being with them, you're just not feeling supported. So this just isn't a great situation. Let's get into why you had to be in a relationship with this person, why this is a karmic relationship. So you have Metamorphosis, the Frog and Lotus. Let's see if we've got another one for you. And then we also have Happiness, the Ladybug, and Sweet Pea in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like you deserve, you know, as everybody does, you deserve to be happy. So I feel like the reason you enter this relationship, the reason the universe even put this relationship on your path is so that you could grow as a person. This like metamorphosis that's happening. You needed to recognize that, you know, that kind of material, superficial relationship isn't worth it to you. Yeah, everyone might compliment you all the time and be like, wow, you're with someone so attractive or so successful, or you guys look like you're having so much fun. But if you're not actually having fun, if you're not actually happy, then you don't really want to be in this relationship and it's not right for you. So I feel like the universe needed to show you that so that you would stop chasing potentially these kind of relationships, because it showed you that if you're trying to chase a relationship to impress other people with who your partner is, then you're not going to find the happiness you want, because you should be choosing people based on how they make you feel and whether or not you actually like them and whether or not you're actually connected to them and if you're happy and safe and comfortable with them. So it feels like this partnership found its way to you to kind of highlight to you that this ain't it, and that you want somebody else who is going to be that happy, sweet pea, you know, that happy, positive person in your life. So that was your reading pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And if you felt drawn to any other piles, please feel free to check those out now. If not, I hope to see you here next week on TìandTarot for another reading on Fridays. Bye. Okay, welcome pile 2 to your reading. You might be my little Virgos, and you chose the banded green calcite tower. So let's get into your cards about your next sort of relationship and karmic relationship. Oh, okay. You have 2 autumn cards here. So you have the Knight of Autumn. You also have the 8 of Winter in reverse, and you also have the Page of Autumn. So I feel like this is interesting. This next relationship is unlike relationships you've had in the past. It's something new, very much. I don't feel like you know this person either. I do feel like this is like a brand new person coming into your life. I feel like you don't expect them. And I feel like a sense of longevity. This feels like a long-term relationship. It doesn't feel like a short kind of situation. This does feel like long-term. Whether or not that means you'll be together forever, I don't know. But I definitely do feel like a long relationship, like at least a year plus. I feel like they take you by surprise. You're very impressed by them. They're very much like a knight in shining armor. With autumn energy, I do just get cozy vibes. I feel like you guys just genuinely have like a sweet relationship together. But I also feel like you guys end up working so hard together. not in like a negative way, but in a way like you guys have to work on the relationship and you kind of help each other to grow as people. I feel like this relationship does require a little bit of work and a little bit of discussing, you know, what your hopes and end goal outcomes are for this relationship. I feel like they're kind of like the opposite to you. I don't feel like they're also an earth sign. But yeah, let's get into who they could be. We'll learn more about this person. Who is pile two's next relationship partner and karmic partner? You have the Two of Cups in reverse. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this basically is like the ultimate love card, soulmate card. Like, so this could be your soulmate. The fact that, you know, we do have this coming up here, that's so interesting. Yeah, the fact that it's in reverse is honestly nothing to be worried about. Because it's in reverse, it just comes across more strongly that if you that if you guys put in the hard work to be together, because this is definitely about putting in that hard work. If you put in the work to sort of let this relationship grow into something really positive, then this could be a relationship for the long haul. You know, this relationship can't fail if you guys are willing to see it through. So long as you back each other up, you're loyal to each other, you defend each other, you support each other, and you are able to communicate effectively and healthily, and you guys share the same vision, then there's no reason why this wouldn't be your soulmate. Also, the chemistry between you two, very strong, very potent. This could also be somebody you meet at work just because of this card. I just feel like it could be. But you don't expect it from this person. This is definitely somebody you can trust. It's somebody worth investing your like love into. I also feel like this person may even propose to you at some point in your relationship, because I'm just getting that kind of like that energy. They could be like a Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer. That's the vibe I'm getting. I feel like you guys have such a great time together. I feel like they're that person that you just feel really comfortable around, and you guys are always joking and laughing and having a good time. And even when you do have serious moments, they make you feel validated and heard. They make you feel seen. You know, they actually listen to what you're saying. So you're able, I think that's what helps you guys really work through any rough patches, is the fact that they are so easy to talk to and easy to get along with, and they understand. So it just feels like a very compatible relationship. Okay, so let's get into why this relationship is like headed your way. So you have intuition here with the bat and hellbore. Let's get another one on here. And then you also have dreams, the Cayman and Poppy. So, firstly, I feel like this person is somebody of your dreams, which is exactly why they came into your life. You were supposed to meet the person that you know, were destined for. You were destined for this person, so of course you were going to cross paths. So it was only natural that you guys found each other. It's natural that this is your next partner, because it's finally time for your dreams to come true. And then also with intuition over here, I feel like this person came into your life in a way where, like, I feel like you took the approach of not judging a book by its cover. You trusted the process, you trusted getting to know them, and that led to success. Like, because with bats, obviously, they navigate without, you know, their sight, so it's about trusting your intuition. So you trusted your intuition, you got good vibes from this person, you felt like they were a positive person, you got that energy straight away, and so you trusted in the process, you trusted getting to know them, and you took your time with this relationship, and that ended up making it, you know, manifest and come true. You trusted your intuition. So I think the reason this person found you next, the reason this was your next relationship, is because you used your intuition to reject the people who you knew it wasn't. You know, if you got bad vibes from someone, you knew, like, okay, I gotta say no to this person or avoid that person or whatever. And that's what made this person your next person, is that this is the person that you thought, yeah, I trust this person, let's give this a go. Like, this is the first person who made you feel comfortable saying yes, you know? So that's why they ended up being your next partner as well. Okay, so that was your reading, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you felt drawn to any other piles, please feel free to check those out now. If not, I hope to see you here next week on Fridays for another reading on TìandTarot. Bye. Okay, hello everybody and my Capricorns, welcome to your reading all about your next karmic relationship, your next partner, and you chose the Pistacchio calcite, so let's get into your reading. Okay, so you have the 9 of summer, you also have the 3 of autumn. Okay, firstly, I feel like this is somebody you have your eyes on. Like, this is somebody that you genuinely might have a crush on already, or it may be your next crush that you kind of, you know, feel drawn to. Because you might not have a crush right now, but you might have one later, and it's that person that you enter into your next relationship with. And this person, I feel like because you had a crush on them first, you've kind of built them up in your head to be this person that they're not. I feel like you think that this person is sort of like the best thing since sliced bread. Like, they're gonna treat you really well and be a great person and just, they're amazing. And then when you get to know them, they're not so great. They don't have your best intentions at heart. They're quite selfish. They only really think about themselves. They don't really consider other people. And the more you get to know them and the more you try and work through any problems that you guys have, you realize that they kind of push away your feelings. They kind of invalidate them. They don't make you feel heard. They don't change when you bring up issues that you guys are having. And so ultimately it makes you move away from them. Because I feel like for you, you know what you want. You have like your eyes set on this sort of end goal. You have these dreams that you want to come true. And so it's easy for you to identify whether or not someone is going to do that for you, but you give it a chance at least. And then once you've given it a chance, you're then like, okay, I have confirmed this is not the person for me. And I don't feel like you have a hard time walking away from this relationship, but I do feel like this is not necessarily like the best one for you. I don't feel soulmate energy here. It might be, you know, good, but it just, they're not giving you what you need. So I do ultimately feel like you leave this person. Let's get into more about who they are. Okay. So we have these two. So we have the King and Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm getting the energy that this person might be like a little bit naive, just because these are in reverse. A little bit naive to actually how to make their dreams come true. So like, for example, this isn't like what I'm predicting, I'm just saying as an example for you to kind of understand what I'm meaning. They might be somebody who really wants to become like the next best singer in the world, and they've not actually put any music out. They've not, you know, put anything on Spotify. They don't go busking. They don't, you know, get a band together. They don't rent out studios to record music. They don't put in the work to do those things. And so they have these dreams that they want to come true, but they don't have a realistic way of approaching them, which then negatively affects you because they become dependent on you for kind of support, especially monetarily, in terms of like rent and like food and things like that. And then they end up not really adding much to the relationship as well, because they're also quite selfish. So that it's not like you're doing those things and then in, you know, return you're getting a supporting, loving partner. They're just not really who you thought they were, who you had kind of imagined them to be and built them up to be in your mind. They're not the successful person that you thought they were. And so I don't really feel like they're necessarily right for you. They could have been. I feel like you've built them up to be your exact counterpart, but they're just not. Like, there's like a cross over the heart and like it's on fire. Like, this person is just like, no, they're not fulfilling what you want them to fulfill. You've given them this crown, but like they don't really deserve it, you know? So that's kind of what I'm getting there. So why is this your next partner? For what purpose is this karmic relationship coming in? So you have healing wounds, the badger and Genko. Okay. Any other reason? You also have hope, the butterfly and snowdrop. So I feel like this person, maybe I feel like you might have a tendency to always find yourself doing this. Like, you might have a tendency to build people up in your mind to be something they're not, which then in turn makes you disappointed when you find out they're not exactly what you wanted. And so this next relationship occurs to make you finally feel fed up enough to no longer do this. And you're like, you know what, I'm no longer gonna like build up people in my mind. I'm gonna get to know them for who they are, see them and take them at face value, believe them when they show their true colours and who they are, and walk away as and when I need to. Or invest more time into this person when they show that they are worthy of that. And so it's kind of healing that wound for you, where you're no longer needing to fantasize about people and imagine them being someone they're not. Now you're just finally like freely looking at people for who they are. And then also that gives you hope for the future, because you're no longer worried about being in this situation again, because you now know exactly how to identify who it is you want, who you don't. And because you're no longer, you know, dreaming about this person and fantasizing about them and making them into this person that they're not, you know you can't get disappointed, because you're going to take them at face value for who they present themselves as. This will help you to transform. You'll realise you're your own gift, and you're the gift you need to protect in this situation. You're the person who should come first, and you realise like you need to invest more into yourself and who you are. When you do that, that helps you to transform into this person who is able to identify who they would like in their life and who they don't. Because you're like destined to find your other half, because like butterflies are like perfectly symmetrical like mirrors of like the other side of themselves. So I feel like your person is out there, but this just next relationship just isn't that one. At least that's what I'm getting from this reading. Take it as it resonates, you know. But yeah, that was your reading, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And if you felt drawn to any other piles, please feel free to check those out now. If not, I hope to see you here next week on TìandTarot for another reading on Fridays. Bye.